What is up, fellas? It's your girl Emma, one crazed foodie on Instagram. Follow me if you want to see more recipes like this one that's about to come your way. Today we are making one of my favorite recipes that I've literally eaten every single day for the past week, basically. We're gonna make some healthy cookie dough. Yes, this recipe is high in iron and high in protein, so it's good for runners, post-run, and it has a lot of carbohydrates too, so you're really getting the full recovery from this meal. So these are the ingredients that we're starting off with, and I'll list everything in the description so that you guys can, make the recipe yourself without having to watch this video because I'm a mess, so it probably won't give very much guidance. So we've got some frozen banana, some organic garbanzo beans or chickpeas. We've got some coconut flour. We've got some nutso for topping. We've got some vanilla extract, some salt, some powdered peanut butter, which will serve as a good protein source. An extra ingredient that you don't need, but I like, is maca powder. Quick cooking oatmeal, or rolled oats, but I don't have any. Some MRM cinnamon bun protein powder. This banana flour will be used if we need to thicken it up a little bit. And some almond milk. And my topping choice today will be some panda puffs. So yeah, we've got a full spread of random ingredients. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by anyone. No one paid me to do any of this. Yeah, so let's get started. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna need also, you can either use a blender or a food processor. I prefer the food processor because it's way more efficient in grinding up the beans so that you don't have like beanie stuff. So my first tip, when making a smoothie bowl or when doing something that you want to serve cold, you want to put your bowl in the freezer because that will keep your smoothie bowl cold without melting super fast, and something like this where I want it served cold, just help it keep it chilled as you're eating it. That's just a little foodie tip from One Crazy Foodie. Follow me on Instagram. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do, we need a strainer. That squat though. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, we are gonna strain our beans. So, here's the can opener. We've got a can opener here. Yeah, really efficiently. This is a key step because you don't want that beanie flavor. It just, that smells like beans. So just strain that, rinse it a bit. You can get it on the rinsing action right here. Rinse it a bit. Look at that. We don't want bean flavor in our cookie dough. All right. Oh man, that smells really strong. Very strongly beans. All right. Make sure all that's all rinsed off. And then, you guys will quickly learn that, I'm not very good at making recipes look good. Then you're gonna place your can of rinsed and drained chickpeas in the food processor. You're also gonna start adding your wet ingredients now before we blend it. So here I've got some frozen banana. These used to be super ripe, so it's key when you wanna add sweetness to keep your banana super ripe in the freezer. So I'm just gonna add like a half, maybe a full one today. And not the most efficient way to store your bananas, but it gets the job done. There we go. So maybe 3/4 of a banana. You're gonna add a splash of vanilla extract. Oh, that was a lot of vanilla extract. Woo! Do not do that big of a splash, but whatever. Maybe a little bit of almond milk. Just like that much almond milk. You wanna get the processor running. And now we blend it right on up. As you can see, there are a couple different settings on this one, so I'm just gonna do the first one. This might break. All right, and now you can check out the consistency. As you can see, it is a nice and even mixture, and there's not a lot of like full beans in there because you don't want to just eat a random bean in cookie dough because that's gross. And now we're gonna start adding our other ingredients. Also, if you have a scraper, this is what you need for food processors because it'll just get all the stuff off the side that, splashed everywhere. There we go. Okay, so the next thing, I'm gonna start adding like the flours. And I don't really measure things, so, you kind of just gotta go by feel. And once, you're a professional Instagrammer like me, you know how to add things probably really badly. So I'm just gonna grab a normal spoon and I'm gonna do about 2 big spoonfuls of this coconut flour, maybe 3. Get 3 in there. So 3 spoonfuls of coconut flour. And then we're gonna add some of this peanut powder. And if you have like PB2, it's the same thing basically. And this is gonna give it its true flavor. So I'm gonna add 4 big scoops of this. I like my peanut butter. Okay. The next ingredient is your protein powder of choice. And I'm gonna do about a ½ scoop of that. So this will also give it a lot of flavor. So pick your protein powder wisely. Next, just for myself, because I like the added like energy benefits and it balances hormones supposedly, I'm gonna use this maca powder, but you don't need this. This isn't a key ingredient. And then you're gonna add a little dash of salt, as you can see. About that much in there. That'll help bring out the sweet flavor. And just for a little more texture, I like to add, you know, handful or 2, I'll probably do 2 of these of oats. There we go. Just to see how it's all looking, I'm going to start blending this all up again. And this time, you're just gonna basically like pulse it. Like you're not gonna do a full blend because you don't want it to be too liquidy. It's supposed to just like combine all the ingredients. Oh yeah. Okay, and at this step, it's looking pretty good consistency-wise. Gonna need to blend it a little more, just gonna scrape the sides. Okay, yeah, look at that. Like, look at this consistency. That's pretty good. Look at that cookie dough. Can't wait to demolish it. I'm gonna blend it. Whoa, turned into a big ball. Yeah, so this is kind of the consistency that you want. It's pretty thick, but it looks really good. And now it's gonna be your turn to try it. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, and okay. My topping of choice, or mix-in of choice today is gonna be some Panda Puffs. Shout out to J Piz, got me this for my birthday. Usually I would use like chocolate chips, but today I'm really just feeling, you know, like some cereal added crunch to it. So, and I'm not the biggest chocolate fan. Unpopular opinion, but whatever. Just gonna add a handful of that. Highly recommend chocolate chips or raisins, whatever flavor you like. You can really, you know, add whatever you want. And just gonna pulse this because I don't want all the cereal to break up, so I'm just gonna combine it. And perfect. So, here's the finished product. Look at that consistency. Just check this out. Like, who wouldn't want that for lunch? It's healthy. And it tastes like cookie dough. And now what we're gonna do, we are going to take out our bowl. Nice and cold. It's gonna keep this baby nice and crisp. I'm gonna take out the food processor. So now you're just gonna scrape all of this and put it into the bowl. So now that you've got this big bowl of cookie dough, it's time for the best part, your toppings. So I'm gonna top it with a little bit more cereal. And again, you can do any of your toppings of choice. I'm gonna top it with some nutzo. I love my nut butter. So just a big old blob of that. Maybe a little bit of oats. Just gotta get that in there. And there you have it, guys. There is your finished product. All right, gonna give this little testaroonie. Got a good bite there. It is so good every time, and I can't wait to have it tomorrow already. Oh my gosh. Please try this. Please try it, I beg you. It's so good. This is one of my favorite recipes right now. It is so good. I know it's made out of beans, so you guys are probably like, that's disgusting. You can use any bean of your choice. It's vegan, it's high protein, high carbohydrates, perfect for recovery, very customizable, and I love it, and I can't wait to devour it. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is gonna be my perfect post-long run fuel. I hope you guys like to see my mess of a cooking process because I don't do things very neatly, but that's just the way I am, but somehow it turns out all right most of the time. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know below if you like this kind of video and what kind of food you guys want to see me make next. I am gonna do a smoothie bowl one soon. I just wasn't feeling that today. Love your guys' recommendations and love food, so I love this type of video. Thanks for watching again, fellas. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.